Here we go.
Crap, I need that.
Yeah, you need that thing.
We can edit. Hello, Mr. Melancholy. How are you doing today?
Okay.
Just okay? Okay. Well, today we're just going to sit down and chat a little bit about why you called in today. First of all, I just have to lay out some of the limits of confidentiality. Okay. First, everything that we discuss will be kept confidential, except for the following exceptions. If you express that you're going to be some sort of danger to yourself or others, if you express any sexual or physical abuse or neglect of a minor, a vulnerable adult, or an elder, if information is subpoenaed, or if you express a threat to the life of the President of the United States. Okay?
Whatever.
Okay. Mr. Melancholy, can you tell me why you called me? Why you called for an appointment today?
I don't know. I guess I've just really noticed a big change in my mood lately. I just kind of feel like I feel nothing. If that makes sense.
Yeah, it absolutely does make sense. When have you noticed a change?
I don't know, just over the last few months or so, maybe a year.
A few months to a year. So that could be anywhere from 3 to 12 months.
You tell me.
Does it just seem that vague?
Yeah, I just kind of started picking up on it.
Okay. Has your wife pointed anything out or noticed anything?
I don't know, she might have. She's just kind of gone all the time. I mean, she's an accountant for Target, but she's gone for like 10, maybe 12 hours on any given day.
Yeah. Okay.
So I don't see a whole lot of her. And then she just comes home and goes, talks about her work, and then goes to bed.
So while she's at work, what do you do?
Well, in the mornings I get the kids ready for school, and I don't know, I haven't really had any energy lately, so I tend to go back to sleep, and it didn't seem like a big problem until just recently. I have a 1-year-old, at home, and I try to stay awake and take care of her, but lately I'm so drained of energy and I just can't do anything that when she cries I don't wake up, and I can't really take care of her anymore.
Okay. You also said that you had mentioned that you have kids. You have other kids that you get ready for school. Can you kind of give me a rundown of who you're taking care of while your wife goes to work?
Well, I also have a 3-year-old and a 4-year-old. I'm a stay-at-home dad, actually.
Okay.
So it's my job to take care of the house and make sure everything's in order and run the errands, do chores, and take care of our 1-year-old. But while our other daughter and son are off at school, I really just have to take care of our youngest.
Okay.
So.
Okay. Can you tell me how your appetite has been?
I don't know, I think the last thing that I ate was maybe some string cheese yesterday.
You had string cheese for the entire day?
I think so. Some coffee to try and help, but I didn't even finish that.
Okay. You couldn't finish 1 cup of coffee?
No, I mean I used to enjoy it every morning, but just isn't the same.
Okay. So your sleep's affected, or you're sleeping a lot?
A lot more.
How many hours do you think you get in a day?
I would say 10 to 12 every day.
Do you sleep well at night?
Okay. Yeah, I'd say okay at night. I mean, I'm usually up just kind of cruising through TV, seeing what's on, and then the wife complains at me for keeping her awake, so I have to stay quiet and just lay in bed. And then that's usually when I just really feel worthless, actually.
Oh, okay.
You know, it's kind of like I really hate myself.
I'm sorry to hear that you feel that way. And you've been feeling this way for up to a year?
Yeah, about there.
About a year. Can you tell me if you've felt this way before this past year?
I guess so. Sometime back when I was in college, I would have some depression before, and I went to see the free counselor on campus.
Okay.
But it was never this bad. I mean, that's when I met, get a name for that way. That's when I met Sarah, and we hit it off really well, and my depression never really seemed to get that bad. I passed through college, and then she got a good job. We got married, had kids, and she decided that she could support the both of us.
Okay. Can you tell me about, do you drink at all? Do you use any other substances?
No, a few drinks here and there, I would say 2 or 3 times a week.
Okay.
Have a beer or two. I mean, I used to go out in college with my buddies, but not anymore. They moved away, I moved away. We kind of lost touch. And then when you have 3 kids to take care of, that really takes a lot of your time, and you really can't go out partying anymore.
Right. Right.
So really, that's been my job, and it's a full-time job, and they're home, and I have to have dinner ready, and then the wife gets home, and everything has to be set. You have to have the kids, in bed and washed up, and of course, they're still young, so have to pick up the young one from daycare, and the other one from school, preschool, and it's just a lot to take care of. I mean, I wish I could do more.
Well, kids are demanding, and you have 3 of them, so I can completely understand that.
Mm-hmm.
You did say that you have one in preschool and you take another one to daycare, yet you're a stay-at-home dad?
Mm-hmm. Taking care of our 1-year-old, actually.
Okay, so why is the other one going to daycare while you take care of your other one?
It's like a Montessori school. It's like a
Got it.
deal.
Okay. So you said you drink 2 to 3, a beer or 2?
Yeah.
2 to 3 times a week?
Mhm.
Okay. How's the relationship with your wife going?
It's not good. I mean, she's just so drained from work, and she's really stressed because she wants another promotion, and so she's really been working on networking and pouring all of her energy into that. And then when she comes home, she's just stressed, and she complains to me about it, and there's nothing that I can say because I've been trying to take care of our kids, and she's the breadwinner, so I'd be like, can't say anything. And quite frankly, our sex life isn't doing so well either.
How do you feel about her being the breadwinner?
Well, it was okay at first. It just kind of makes me feel inadequate,
Well, tell me, what did you get your degree in college? It doesn't say. Or more importantly, maybe that's a detail I don't need, but at one point you were working, correct? And then you decided that her income was going to be enough and you could stay home?
Yeah.
What did you do before that decision was made?
Well, before that, I graduated with music because I really used to play a lot.
What'd you play?
Oh, I can play just about anything really. Guitar, string instruments are my big thing. I learned a little bit of trumpet. I can play the piano.
Wow. Do you get a chance to play anymore?
No, not really. It doesn't feel the same. You know, I can't tell you how long it's been since I touched my guitar. You know, and then when I do, it's like my fingers don't know what they're doing anymore. Some things I remember, but it's tough, and I lost a lot of my calluses, so it's a lot to try and get back, and I just don't really have time.
Let me go back to something else you touched on that is a curiosity for me. You had talked about having a good core group of friends before in college. You go out and party and hang out with. Do you have any other friends now, other than the kids, or like a social system outside of your family right now?
Not really. I mean, I just don't really feel up to it. Usually we would get together with friends with family, with some of her friends from work, but lately since she's been after this promotion, she's just been too busy. We don't really go out too much. You know, and I don't know, sometimes I just feel like I want to die.
I'm sorry to hear that. Can you tell me more about that? Have you thought about?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have a real plan, but it just kind of comes and goes. You know, like here I was gonna do something with my music major, and I used to have so much talent, and you know, my wife and I would spend a lot of time with each other, and now I feel like I'm just not good enough. You know, so what's the point? I just kind of hate myself, and
I'm sorry. Those are kind of big feelings to feel, that you hate yourself and you don't want to exist anymore.
yeah, I don't know. Like I really don't believe in suicide, but sometimes I can't think of another option. But like I said, I don't have a plan or anything.
Okay.
And actually, my uncle on my mother's side did commit suicide too. So that really affected our family, and it affected her a lot. You know, and she kind of had depression too, which is why I don't believe in it, because I know how much it can really hurt a family.
You said that was the uncle on your mom's side?
Yeah.
On your mom's side. What can you tell me about your mom and your dad, or siblings? Have they ever expressed any feelings like this that you're currently having? Or any other symptoms of?
Well, depression kind of runs in my side of the family. You know, my mom, my uncle, and you know, my older brother. We've all kind of had depression on and off. And you know, I think it was big with my mom's like aunts and sisters as well. But that's getting too much into it. Mostly my mom. She talked about it here and there, and I knew because she was on. She would take medication for it once in a while. I don't know what, but
Okay.
it was just something that you could tell. Okay, mom's sad again. Have to cheer her up. And then, you know, when my uncle killed himself, back when I was 12, it really took its toll. You know, and she was devastated because they were really close.
How about your father's side?
On my dad's side, you know, he was kind of I don't know, quiet like man's man. You know, he didn't really talk about his feelings. He didn't show a lot of emotion. He was like a working man, you know, ran construction, and mostly kept to himself. But I know that on his side, there was some serious alcoholism between his brothers and, you know, his dad. So he didn't really believe in that, and so, you know, I went through that party phase in college, but he really didn't like that, and I kind of grew out of it.
So your father was a quiet man's man. Doesn't sound like he had too many problems. Sounds like he was pretty aware of his family.
Mm-hmm.
Wanted to stay away from alcohol.
Yeah, he did a good job.
Okay. And then your mom, she had some issues on her side. Her brother, or was it you? Her uncle.
That was her brother, my
Her
uncle.
brother, okay. And then your mom and your brother have also experienced these bouts of depression or
Mm-hmm.
these depressive feelings.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's it. That's history, present, past.
That's pretty much it. Yeah, I covered most of it, all of it. I think we're good.
Cool.
Unless you want to have anything to say about closing. No? I don't know.
We're done.
Ta-da.
Did you time it at all?
Nope. Did you?
No.